What a beautiful day today. Hope you are not overwhelmed with what's happening around us. Of course, we are all feeling very different and in a different place during this pandemic. We're all doing it tough. We cannot see each other physically, cannot visit others, cannot sit together, or cannot even hug or kiss, which is a subtle form of saying I care. It is hard for families, especially with extended members. Even in these times, let us not lose heart. Let us not be stuck too much with the present conditions, but see a bigger picture. Good days are coming along, and we can be normal very soon. Let us wait for some time. Let us be patient and be hopeful. God, who is our hope, will be with us. Have a great day, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Today we remember the tragedy that was 9/11, the terrorist attack in the USA. It was a day when the unthinkable became reality. 2020 has presented a similar experience for us. If you had have told me in 2019 that we'd be where we are today, I don't think I would have believed you. The unthinkable has become our reality. And so, here we are. I made a list of what I've missed in this time. I've been isolated, and I've missed my family and my friends, especially my grandchildren. I've missed my community. I've missed my workplace. I've missed a lot of celebrations, birthdays, weddings. I've missed funerals of people that have been significant in my life. I've missed having visitors to my home. I've missed visiting others in their home. I've missed haircuts. And mostly I've missed my freedom. But I also made a list of what sustains me, things that I'm grateful for. Because of my disability, my children have been my carers. Friends have sent me meals. I've spent a lot of phone time, FaceTime, Zoom time, both making and receiving. I've read books, I've done jigsaws, I've watched Netflix. And working from home has certainly filled my time and purpose, especially in the preparation of our current retreat prayers. I've been sustained by reminding myself each day that this too shall pass. And I reflect on previous generations who went to war, mothers who didn't see their children for years on end, soldiers living in trenches, nurses caring while bombs went off around them. They certainly weren't worried about whether they had toilet paper. As hard as it's been, I have gratitude for the resources that I have, for the comfort of my home, and I know that many are doing it much harder than I am. So I say to you all, stay safe, stay well, but stay hope-filled, because this too shall pass. God bless everyone.
We've turned away. You have called us. Hi everyone, my name's Peter and I'm the Parish Secretary at Resurrection Parish. I think I probably share disappointment with many of you at the roadmap out of COVID-19. It's been a long and arduous experience for many of us. We need to stay positive though and think positively. About a month ago we had over 700, nearly 800 new cases a day, and now we're down to fewer than 100 each day. So the numbers are heading in the right direction, which is a very good sign for us. What we need to do now is to stay strong and stay positive and continue the journey out of COVID-19 with everybody else. Be assured of our prayers for you. The parish team are thinking of you often and praying for you, and we look forward to the day where we can gather together as a community once again rather than remotely. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Sister Nga from St Anthony's Parish, Noble Park. I know this is a difficult time for all of us, especially for those who are struggling in loneliness, unemployment, and unwellness. However, I believe that we are very fortunate in these tough circumstances because we still have our loving God to rely on. Without faith, we do believe God has been helping His sons and daughters to fight this war. What we have to do now is to cooperate with God's healing plan. Pray to God, act responsibly, and do hope. My hope is that we can all move forward by being positive. Hope we can all be safe. Hope that we will be strong and be at peace. May our merciful God grant you peace and strength today and always. Thank you, and see you all again very soon.
Hope for me is the power of life. As face-to-face interaction has been restricted, my hope is that we are able to come to a realization how human interaction are so important and vital for us. I hope that being away from the huge distraction during the weekend, that we realize or we come to an appreciation of the simplest things of life, such as by breathing, inspiration, expiration. And indeed, the power of life is to breathe.
Hi everyone, it's Leah here. I hope you're all doing well. We know that some of you may be doing it tough during these times, but please be reassured we are keeping you all in our prayers and in our thoughts, and we are here for you if you ever need any pastoral care. We will get through this, and when we do, we will be rejoicing and celebrating together as a community. I miss all your smiling faces. And from the Bible, may God, the source of hope, fill you with all joy and peace by means of your faith in Him, so that your hope will continue to grow in the power of the Holy Spirit. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Be gentle. God bless. Bye for now.
You have called us by our name. At the moment, people are struggling and they need some hope in their lives, need some hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel that we're going through. So hope, to me, it's an integral part of our life. Whether we feel like we've got it or not, we all have hope because we're always living our life with it. For example, we set our alarms every morning and in the hope that we're going to get up, and we buy food with the hope that we're going to have it for the week. Some of us buy more food than we should, but we've got a lot of hope, that means. And we have a lot of hope. I have a lot of hope when I watch the football, and I hope that Collingwood will win without too much of a struggle. So I'm a very hope-filled person. Hope gives us the reason to carry on with our life, I believe. And it's that little extra push we need to keep us going and to keep trying. And I believe as Catholics, we are so lucky to have the message and the presence of Jesus in our lives. And he gives us hope so often. We only have to look out our window and see a beautiful sunrise, or see the water, or see the trees. And we have the assurances constantly that he loves us, and he loves all of us. He loves me as the little round lady that I am, imperfect, but I know he loves me. He loves all of you too, so, which is wonderful. And that gives me hope. I know that he's holding me, all of us, in the palm of his hand all the times through these uncertain times. And for that, I'm really grateful. And for that, I have hope that we'll get through this, and that Collingwood will win the grand final. Go Pies.
Hello, my name's Carmel from St Anthony's Parish. Hope is a very powerful word. It is to look forward, to dream, to plan, to aim for the future. My hope through this virus is first of all to get a good haircut. It is also to hope that the people who are struggling with loneliness and who are ill, that they will find a silver lining at the end of the rainbow. It is also a time to keep in contact with people, to send a letter, to send a card, or tell somebody you love them. I hope that God will be with you as we go through these long days ahead, and it has been a long time without seeing each other. We hope that our masses will continue on the line, but we also want to come together to be at Mass. We also need to see our families and friends, and I hope that God will protect us all in these coming days ahead. May God bless you all. Love, Carmel.
How many times have you heard people recently say, hope this lockdown would be finished, hope someone comes, hope I can see my grandchildren, hope, hope, hope. We all have hope for something to happen. Yet, for many people, they don't find the hope. 2020 years ago, a little child was born that brought hope into our world. Now we too can be the agents of hope, just like Jesus was. We can ring someone, we can send them letters, or just a flower. We can wave to them so people know we're all the same. A mask doesn't mean we're cut off from the world. It just means our face is covered, but we still love people. So my hope for the parish is that we will become the agents of hope and somehow contact someone that we don't normally, and we will become hope-filled people with the knowledge that this will lift and the light will shine again for all of us. So I hope we see each other very soon.
Hello everyone, my name's Neil Cooper from the Keysborough Learning Centre. 2020 has certainly been a challenging year with all the COVID restrictions. For some, life has actually had some positive blessings. Being able to work from home, not travelling so much, and perhaps engaging with family, and that's great. For some others, life has been tough, with loss of employment or isolation and the stress associated with that. And for some, things have been very tough, with health issues perhaps for themselves or others, or perhaps not being able to be someone through a difficult period or passing away. For those who have been doing it tough or very tough, perhaps we can reflect on Matthew's Gospel, where the words, "Don't be afraid, I will be with you always, even to the end of time," may be of some comfort. For all of us, may we look forward to coming out of the darkness and into the wonderful light after COVID is over, and I trust the joy that comes with that. God bless everyone.
Hello everyone, my name's Maria Jones and I work in the Funeral and Bereavement Ministry at St Anthony's Parish. When Brian asked us to speak to all of you with some words of hope, I was quite anxious about it because I was thinking these last 6 months have been really difficult for everybody. It's been something we've never been through before. We're often fearful, lonely. We don't know what's going to happen at the end of it all, and with the 24-hour media coverage, we just have become saturated with it. And as I was thinking about, what could I talk about, I thought about a funeral that I was watching online today. A very dear friend of mine, her dad died and he was 95, and Stan lived a very long and full life. He didn't die of COVID, thank heavens. But listening to the stories, I heard about a man that lived through very difficult times. He was born, or grandson of Chinese immigrant parents who came out in the gold rush. He often suffered racial discrimination. He only went to school for a few years. He lived through the Depression. He went off to fight in the Second World War as a very young man, only a boy really. Came home, was married, the marriage failed, and he was left to bring up 3 young boys. And that was difficult in those times. He often had to leave them in care and worked really hard to try and keep his family together. He met Maureen's mum and married her. And so the stories were both of hard times and also lots of love and warmth and friendship and compassion to family and to friends. And that left me thinking too that, like Stan, this really difficult time won't define us. We'll get through the other side of it. Hopefully we'll have the resilience and courage and the care of others to get to the other side. And hopefully things, by Christmas will be better and we can meet again in our parish communities, and hopefully we might be able to share a Christmas Mass together. Also too, I'd just like to let you know that if any of you do need to talk to someone, if you're feeling really lonely, please just give the parish centre a ring and I will get back to you, because I'd really love to have a chat to you as well. So in the meantime, take care and go well. Thank you.
Hello to all our parishioners at Resurrection St Anthony's. I probably need to introduce myself. I'm Brian Collins, your parish priest. Perhaps you don't recognise me, so I'll remove my swan's mask. Hope you're well. Today is a chance for us to say g'day, to give you a bit of hope, a bit of excitement, and just say we're thinking of you because it's been a tough time. Today is the 19th anniversary since the terror attacks of the World Trade Center in the United States. I still remember the shock, the fear, the anxiety, the emotion that I felt, but in fact our world felt that time. And today that site is sacred, it's holy, and I was privileged to be there just the other year on my sabbatical. America and we survived that most tragic event, yet we thought we wouldn't come out of it at some stage. But we did. We have come out of it, and we've learned much. 2019 and the start of 2020, we saw the end and the start of the year with destructive bushfires in our own country and our own state. Loss of life, loss of environment, so devastating for us. Then COVID came, knocked on our door, barged in and won't leave. I'm sure we've shown it the back door several times, but it's staying put, isn't it? And so this weekend will mark the 6th month since we had Mass open to everyone, since we saw you in our churches, and we miss you. The roller coaster continues. New cases, recovery, which is great, and sadly too many have died, and we hold them and their families in prayer. Majority of us have honoured and fulfilled all that was being asked of us, and probably much more. We were hoping for good news last weekend from our Premier, but it didn't happen, did it? I felt flat and disappointed, as I presume so many of you did. I want to remind us, though, that we as a Catholic and Christian people, we are the good news people. We are the people of the resurrection, people of new life, people of hope, that we will keep trusting and believing. Winter is over, and gosh, it was cold, wasn't it? And spring has arrived, hay fever for some of us. Days are longer, sun is warmer, but there'll still be some dark days and some wet days to follow. But let's keep seeking light and hope. That's our call, to keep seeking and looking for that. My family have welcomed 2 beautiful new babies, Ava and Zoe, into our family. I can't wait to meet them. I hope they're not walking by the time I meet them. But I'm sure there'll be more along the way as well, more to follow. I've spent time gardening, I've spent time tidying my desk, and as you can see, time eating as well. I'm in awe of those people working in our hospitals and nursing homes. I'm in wonder and awe of all our emergency services, police, fire brigades, paramedics, CFA, rescue people. You're just extraordinary folk, ordinary folk doing extraordinary things for often complete strangers. But thank goodness for phones, for computers, you believe I said that? But all of those forms, electronic forms, that are helping us to remain connected. When we come out of COVID, we will rejoice, and what rejoicing that will be. Here at the parishes, we're already planning for your return to our open Mass. Our swans haven't had the best season, but in hope, we've played many young fellas this year. So in 2021, we'll be a force to be reckoned with, and we'll be winners. And we as Catholics and Christians need to remember God's promise. And it's quite simple. Emmanuel, God is with us. Let's open our heart, let's open our eyes and our ears and see the beauty around us each day and every night. Maybe take it for granted, but go out and inspect it and enjoy it, and maybe be a blessing to each other. Can't wait to see you back here at church and in the community. God bless, keep safe for a little bit longer, and listen to the wisdom. Cheer, cheer the red and the white. See you soon. Stay strong. Bye-bye.